found these guys through their great reviews and they absolutely lived up to the hype. The team was friendly and very clear about the whole process, from accessing the park to the lockers to getting equipment to receiving photos afterwards. Our guide Ulysses was knowledgeable and patient and knew where to go and what to look for. He snapped some excellent photos and videos. While most other tour companies have you going with 10 to 20 other people, this is pretty much a private tour. It was just my wife and I, so we could wait for large groups to move on and enjoy some peace with all the incredible sea life. We saw turtles, stingrays, parrotfish and other tropical fish. I do wish we spent a little more time exploring the reef. We liked entering the water via the beach rather than jumping in deep off a boat. It allowed you to adjust the equipment and get used to breathing through the snorkel in shallow water. This was my first time snorkeling and it did take a few minutes to get comfortable. FYI, you can't put on sunscreen right before going in, but you are allowed to apply it an hour before and have it dry. I would recommend long sleeves and longer shorts if you are prone to burning. The value is excellent considering the private nature of the tour, the pics/videos included, and the easy process from meeting up to getting in the water. It was smooth and attentive no matter who we were talking to. I would highly recommend this tour and would bring my kids with us next time, knowing how cool it was but also that we were in good hands. Thanks guys. This was amazing. We had looked at 3 different companies and chose Akumal Bay VIP Tours because of the other great reviews they got and because TripAdvisor provided the easiest booking site. They gave clear written instructions for a meeting place and Rodrigo met us there on time. The meeting place made everything simple for entrance to the beach area because Rodrigo walked us through admittance, lockers etc. Armando, our swim guide, then gave us a quick overview of the swim and provided a life jacket. We had our own snorkel and mask but they also those in the price. Quick note, no one is allowed to wear fins, even shorty fins, to keep the turtles safe and ensure visibility isn't hindered by stirring up the bottom. We saw 5 turtles and also went out to the reef to see coral and nice variety of fish. Everything we saw was very close and easy to see. Armando also has a float ring that you can hang on to if you happen to get tired. We were in the water for the full hour and saw fish and turtles from beginning to end. Armando also took photos and video throughout the swim and sent them to us that same day, so we have a great keepsake. This was also included in the quoted price. I highly recommend this activity and Akumal Bay VIP tours. Perfect. My girlfriend booked a private session 8:30 a.m., but our taxi did not pick us up, so we were running 1 hour late, so I called Akumal Bay VIP Tours and they said no problem and rescheduled us for 9:30 a.m. All the staff were extremely helpful and professional, everything went smoothly, and we saw 5 to 7 turtles, an eagle stingray, and some eels and fishes, and all the GoPro photos and videos they took were superb. Harold Beltran was our guide and he was extremely friendly and knowledgeable. Highly recommend to all, book early morning to avoid crowds. I had a magical time on my sea turtle swim. We were one of the first groups out in the morning and were a small group of 3. Our guide, Carlos, was very attentive and made sure to point out every time a sea turtle was visible as well as other marine life. Being in a small group made it easy to navigate and get great views. I also appreciated how respectful Carlos was of the turtles and their habitat. Highly recommend this tour and totally easy to do as a solo traveler. And they share the pictures and videos with you immediately after.